You know that feeling when you're in an argument and you just can't seem to get your point across? We've all been there, right? Someone says something that really gets under our skin, and before we know it, we're in the middle of a heated argument. Are you tired of feeling like you're always on the losing side of an argument? Ready to learn how to win an argument? Fear not, because we've got 7 killer tips to share with you today. The first key to successfully defending yourself in an argument is number 7, stay calm. This can be tough, especially when your emotions are high, but it is critical to have a cool head and ensure that you are not simply reacting emotionally. Think of it this way: when you remain calm, you have a clear head and can think more logically. You're less likely to say something you'll regret later, or make an error that'll cost you the argument. Furthermore, remaining calm can help you appear more confident and in control, giving you an edge over the other person. So, how can you stay calm in the middle of an argument? Take a deep breath, count to 10, or do whatever it takes to keep your cool. This will allow you to think more clearly and respond more calmly. Another method is to step back and try to see the situation from the other person's perspective. This can assist you in understanding where they're coming from and may even assist you in approaching the issue in a more rational and reasonable manner, which can only work in your favor. Another important aspect of defending yourself in an argument is to listen carefully to what the other person is saying. This means really trying to focus on what the other person is saying. Don't interrupt them or start formulating your own response while they're still talking. Instead, really listen to their words and try to understand their point of view. When you listen carefully, you can more effectively respond to their points, and you'll also show that you respect their opinion. If you're not sure what the other person means or you need more information to understand their argument, ask them to clarify. This can help you get a better sense of where they're coming from and can also show that you're genuinely interested in understanding their perspective, even if you disagree with it. When you're in an argument, it's easy to get caught up in your own perspective and forget that the other person has their own point of view. But one of the most effective ways to defend yourself is to find common ground. When you can identify areas of agreement, this might be a shared value, a common goal, or even just a basic fact. You can build on them to strengthen your argument and potentially even find a resolution that works for both parties. Emotions can run high, and it can be easy to get sidetracked by personal attacks or irrelevant details. But by staying focused on the facts, you can make a stronger, more convincing argument that's harder to dispute. Avoid making assumptions or generalizations, and instead focus on concrete evidence and data. Of course, that doesn't mean you have to be completely serious all the time. This will help you to make a more compelling case for your position, and it'll also make it harder for the other person to refute your arguments. Humor can be a powerful tool in an argument, as long as you use it carefully. A well-timed joke can help you diffuse tension, lighten the mood, and even make the other person more receptive to your point of view. Of course, using humor in an argument requires a delicate touch. It's important to avoid using humor that's hurtful or offensive. Stick to light-hearted jokes or self-deprecating humor to keep things on track. You want to use humor in a way that reinforces your argument. One simple way to avoid escalating an argument is to use I statements instead of you statements. For example, instead of saying you're wrong, try saying I see things differently. This can help to de-escalate the situation and make the other person feel less attacked. It also puts the focus on your own perspective rather than the other person's behavior. And last, but certainly not least, don't take it personally. It's important not to take the argument personally. Remember that the other person is not attacking you as a person, but rather your position on a particular topic. Try to keep an open mind. It's easy to get dismissive when you don't agree with someone. By keeping this in mind, you can avoid getting defensive and instead focus on the facts. You'll be able to make your point more effectively and maybe even learn something new. Who knows? So the next time you find yourself in an argument, don't be afraid to use these powerful tools in your arsenal. Just make sure to keep calm, stay respectful, and always stay focused on your argument. Avoid getting caught up in the heat of the moment and saying things you might regret later. That's all for today. We hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget to hit that bell icon to be notified when we upload new secret tricks. See you in the next one.